So, tell us a little bit about how you got into the industry, what exactly it is you do in the industry,
Okay.
and what are some of the pitfalls of getting into the industry? Because I know, being a woman, a very attractive woman in the industry, it can make things very hard for you. So we want to see some of those, hear about some of those pitfalls too, and then we're going to get into a little bit of your personal life.
Okay. So what I do is I'm an independent artist manager, and I'm music coordinator too as well, and I help with label A&R services as well. So I'm an independent. I do consulting with everyone that wants to work with me.
Okay.
So mainly what happened was my daughter started singing when she was 15.
Okay.
So I started learning the business for her to protect her. And when I was learning the business, I learned about copyright, intellectual property, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when she ended up going to college, she decided, I'm not feeling it, I'm going to go to college.
Okay.
She left me with all this knowledge and no kids. So I was like empty nesting.
Okay.
So I came across Rodney O, who was, I actually did sports. I used to do sports before my daughter. When my daughter was singing, I was doing sports writing.
Okay.
So I booked Rodney O for a show for the Raider Nation. And then he ended up asking me to come on and work with him.
Okay.
So when I was doing the research about learning about his history, I learned about Brother Marquis and Two Live Crew and how their rights got stolen.
Okay.
So because I had all this knowledge about copyright,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up facilitating the case to get back the rights from the record label after 35 years.
Okay, so basically, you didn't go to college or nothing for none of this. You learned all this on your own.
On my
You
own.
made it for yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't need college to actually do it.
Nope.
What were you doing before you got into the music industry?
I was a sports writer.
Okay.
Sports. I'm doing. I used to sports host for Yahoo Radio
Okay.
and SB Nation. So I was into sports. So it all goes back to like my life story where my ex-husband was abusive and he used to beat the shit out of me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
No, you're fine.
so I used to put headphones into the closet and I used to listen to the Lakers. And
Okay.
with Chick Hearns would do the play-by-play.
Yeah.
So I put my headphones on in the closet when I was hiding, and I didn't feel none of the pain, didn't feel none of the throbbing, but I was on the court with the game. So I learned the game really good.
Okay.
So when he ended up getting sent to prison, me and my daughters moved out, got our own place, and I got a computer and I was on MySpace.
Okay.
And it was like
MySpace. Wow.
So MySpace. So then I was doing the bulletins, just giving. I got anxiety. I didn't leave my house because of all the abuse. So bulletin and MySpace was my way to interact with everyone. So I would put my take about the game on bulletin. So an NFL beat writer hit me up and asked me, could I do that for football?
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do it for football. So I
So
did.
it was just kind of by chance that you were doing something to relieve the frustration and
Exactly.
and anxiety that you had, and it turned into something
Yeah.
profitable for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then so I did. So I ended up writing for the Raiders for a little while for blogs and whatnot, and then Laker Nation and whatnot, and got real popular within the fan group and that thing. So then, when the writers or when the editors saw how I looked and how I talked, like my writing wasn't, I guess, normal like a normal girl.
Okay.
Because I would say stuff like I wouldn't bend over in front of Kobe Bryant, and I wouldn't let Michael Vick dogs.
Okay. Oh no, I don't know if that's.
Well,
Me laughing at that is appropriate today, but
I wouldn't bend over.
I
Still wouldn't, and I wouldn't let Michael Vick dog sit. But but I would pay to watch him play.
Okay.
So let's leave all that personal stuff off the court and let's just deal with what they do on the court.